Joined here by Marcel Louis-Jacques, and after a game in which the Dolphins, coming off the highest of highs, they're going to leave Buffalo on not the lowest of lows, but certainly a low point this season. What was your biggest takeaway from today's game?
Yeah, I think it's safe to say, Jeff, there's never been a bigger swing in NFL history between giving up 48 points after scoring 70 in the game prior. But I think we learned that this Dolphins team is not invincible, and this Bills team is very good and deserves a lot more respect. They're the defending AFC East champs for a reason. They showed it out there today. They also kind of showed a little light of last year's defense that stopped Miami in December. When you disrupt their timing, you disrupt this offense as a whole. Tua was pressured 14 times today, sacked 4 times. Those totals alone, more than the previous 3 games combined. Wow. So Miami has to find a way to respond when teams get in his face, or else they're going to see a lot more looks like this.
Yeah, I'm especially interested coming off this game because the Bills defense last week, I was with them when they played the Commanders. They had 9 sacks, 5 turnovers. I walked out of that game like the Dolphins better realize what they're getting into, and that's what was going to make this such a clash. I'm interested to see if the Dolphins offense maybe isn't as good as we thought, or maybe the Bills defense is just that good.
Jeff, I understand people thinking that last week 3 was an overreaction. Obviously, we see what that Denver Broncos defense did today against the Bears. So you want to say, oh, it's bad, take it with a grain of salt. But it's not like Miami was struggling before that in the previous 2 games.
Right.
Like, there was a hint of reality in that game. So I don't think that they're frauds. I don't think that they're being overestimated or overvalued. I think they've got 2 chances to get right against the Giants and the Panthers at home over the next 2 weeks. Then they get another big test at Philadelphia on Sunday Night Football there in Week 7. But this team's, they've got to figure out, again, how to respond when people get in their face, how to respond when they get their timing disrupted, and then commit to the ground game. Devon Achane was excellent again today. 9 carries, 101 yards, 2 scores. He's making a case to be RB1 here over Raheem Mostert.
Yeah, you're talking about the offense so much, but honestly, the defense felt more vulnerable to me today when it came to the Dolphins. Again, the Bills seem to be clicking. They're finding their identity. The Dolphins, to your point, not fraudulent at all. You can't put up 70 points and fake it. Yeah. But the defense, to me, how concerned are you about that?
You got to be concerned. I mean, to an extent, Josh Allen does what Josh Allen does, and we saw he's probably going to be AFC Offensive Player of the Week here this week, but they do have to find an identity. Obviously, no Deshaun Elliott, no Jalen Phillips. That's going to impact your pass rush, but guys like Bradley Chubb, Christian Wilkins, Andrew Van Ginkel, like, these are still talented football players. Xavier Howard, Javon Hall, like, there's plenty of talent on this team right now, no matter who is out. Obviously, somewhere middle of the season, they're going to get Jalen Ramsey back. Right. It's going to give them a shot in the arm, as beyond a talent standpoint, just knowing that you've got a guy like that behind you, it's going to have an impact. So they more or less just have to stay afloat until then.
Bills, by the way, lose Tre'Davious White, but they will be getting back Von Miller very soon as well. Marcel, thank you very much.
Yep.